Hi, guys. Good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your support. This is the daily forecast for Thursday, the 9th of December. It is not solely set for that date. Um, it is available to you whenever you see it, really. But for those of you that watch regularly, this is our December 9th forecast, right? I feel like there's a lot of flexibility with my forecast. You can kind of take what you need and leave the rest. If something applies, use it. If something doesn't make sense or doesn't seem to fit, that's okay. Nothing's broken or wrong. Just keep on rolling, as they say. Please check out the drop-down menu. In there is the house rules, things I want you to think about, the decks I use, how to contact me via social media, that sort of a thing. If any of you feel like you enjoyed this reading or enjoy my work, please hit the thumbs button on any videos that you watch of mine and share them out. Put them out in your groups, out on Facebook or on your Instagrams, or tell your friends about me if you like my messages and you think that they could use my services. I would greatly appreciate it. This is the daily forecast that's put up every day. And it's free content, so they can always come and visit. And also, please leave me a question or comment that lets me know that you guys are paying attention and whether or not it's actually making sense or impacting you in any sort of way. And please hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy the content, and hit that notification bell so you get notified when I go live. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say for us today. God, it's finally like winter is here. And I am like so not getting out of bed, right? Like, I get out of bed with like that kind of fog in my head where I'm just sort of like, no, keep me warm under the covers. Beautiful, beautiful card, the Three of Cups. Look at this. I love the braid intertwined on the third cup there. Do you see that? Three of Cups always indicates cups being that element of water, but the emotions. The Three of Cups always indicates like sort of celebration, emotional well-being, right? That sort of a thing. We have that Ten of Wands underneath this, right? So whatever it is that we're letting go of or we're departing from, whatever it is that we're wrapping up or finishing up, probably at a more spiritual level, or that we're taking around action around stepping away from, being finished with, I feel like it's bringing along this emotional freedom celebration that we see here in this Three of Cups. And I'm hoping that's the case, right? There should be a shift happening. We have that solar eclipse in the sign of Sagittarius. That should bring about big, expansive changes. This would be the feeling and the appreciation of those big, expansive changes. The last two grounding stones of the days prior to this were about wealth and being blessed. This would be about like really feeling those blessings, really living in those blessings, being honored, and showing love, compassion to those around us that we care about, that we support, that sort of a thing. We also saw the Three of Pentacles this week too. So 2-3 cards is very nice to see. It kind of brings in that mind, body, spirit connection. It gives that symbolism of sort of aligning. It's what I love about that yellow braid down the center woman's back, because to me, a braid signifies the wrapping of the mind, body, and spirit working in conjunction to make a stronger force, right? So this is us feeling that, living in that, emoting that in a way that brings it back to us, hopefully, or that we're putting it out into the world. And from there, we're able to manifest, more opportunity, more excitement, more happiness, more joy. We may find ourselves wanting to be around those that we love, exploring and expanding our relationships, and being appreciative of those relationships. That would definitely be this card. There's an opportunity here for us to kind of raise ourselves up in a way, lift ourselves up, lift our spirits up, and really start to see the bigger picture and the possibility that dwells within that picture, right? But we need to kind of feel it from a feeling place, and that's what this Three of Cups is about, is actually feeling it, celebrating it, enjoying it, and not like taking it for granted. The Three of Pentacles earlier this week was about, collaboration through success through collaboration. So if we have experienced some of that success, or we've been honored in some sort of way for just basically who we are, we're able to turn that honor into good feeling emotions and hopefully honor those around us too, and make it basically a party, ideally. It's a new dawn. I love all the sunflowers around these women too. That to me also signifies like growth, harmony, new day, new shifts, things turning over. Let's look at the Heal Yourself reading cards. Beautiful. This is patience. Okay. Card number 23, which is also a five. Fives bring about sometimes change, that sort of a thing. But patience is always something that's, wonderful to have during periods of or shifts of change. I love that we've also got another blonde braid happening in this card. If you look, where's my pointer? Where's my trusty pointer? If you look right here, she also has a blonde braid here. I kind of get the feeling, this is funny though, I kind of get a feeling it's nice to celebrate with our friends and get caught up in the emotion of that, but it's also nice to step aside and ground and kind of get centered in who we are. I almost feel like this woman is the same woman. She's just sort of stepped away from the party for a moment to maybe clear her head, regain her perspective, get that patience about her again, understand that all of this is a process that's happening, and we can either be in joy or we can be in misery during the process. Whether we're dealing with things that are standing in our way or we feel that are like, not giving us what we want, or we're dealing with things that are actually enjoyable that we do want to celebrate and we want to lift up and continue to push forward. So let me read the card Patience really quick. Give me one moment. Patience. You must develop patience in all areas of your life. Patience does not mean that you give up and do nothing. On the contrary, you need to be aware of several aspects of the circumstances that you are facing. Patience requires you to stop pushing, rushing, and creating potentially explosive situations. Instead, it asks you to see the bigger picture and become aware of the ingredients that might be missing. If you are impatient with a particular person, instead give them space. Avoid jumping to conclusions and making up dramatic stories about a person or a situation without being aware of all the details. You have an opportunity to let go of judgment. Always look for the truth of a situation, not what someone is saying or doing, but why. Patience can also be connected to. Sorry, I just hit my phone. Patience can also be due. Wait, where was it? Sorry. Always look for the truth of a situation, not what someone is saying or doing, but why. Patience can also be connected to a health condition you are recovering from, a new diet or an exercise program you've embarked on, or a new course of study you may have begun. Action. Focus on one thing at a time. Say to yourself, I accept what is without judgment. I am willing to practice patience and presence. Breathe slowly and deeply while focusing on what is. Be aware of the air hitting your nostrils and lungs. Soften and relax. Be the explorer of the present moment. Discover what is magical, beautiful, and serene in this moment. If you are feeling unwell or stressed, just allow yourself to explore these feelings with the awareness that they will pass. That's also sort of the enjoyment that we see in the Three of Cups. So we can shift through patience, shift our perspective, and potentially gain a better perspective as to where we actually are and what's actually going on. So the grounding stone for the day today is on Snowflake Obsidian, which is a blend of both light and dark, which I like that. It's got a little bit of everything going on in there. It does ward off negativity. The word is passion. Passion oftentimes means intense sort of physical attraction, but to me this passion can also be about, yesterday's card was discovering your life's purpose. What are we passionate about? What is it that we want? What are the things that we have? Where is that sort of the love in our life? Focusing on that and allowing that to be our lead, focusing on that and allowing that to be our guide, grounding in what we are passionate about, what we feel strongly about, what we desire, right, and moving towards that, and in celebration ultimately. And if it's coming slowly or if it takes small steps, reminding yourself that this too, fives are about shifts and changes, right? Sometimes they can be setbacks, but sometimes it can be also about slow changes. So that might be also where this patience comes in, is we need to be patient as we move forward, but do so from a place of feeling good and celebratory, grateful, in gratitude, right? Looking at those blessings that we have and honoring them as we move forward throughout this day. It should be a very beautiful day. And if we allow our passions to sort of drive us, we should be able to achieve them without, much effort other than just feeling good about them. That is your forecast for the day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please hit that thumbs up button and share the video out if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel and leave a question or comment. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. We do have the tower coming up at the end of this week, so it should be interesting. Take care. Bye-bye.